I'm a Nameless Ghoul from the band Ghost. I think a great deal of what we are doing comes from actually quite a wide palette of influences. A lot of it was inspired by music from the late 60s and the 70s. We wanted to sound like a proto-hard rock or proto-metal band in a way. Like a band from 1978 that sort of predicted what the early 80s would sound like. But then obviously we tried to avoid sort of the more standardized mid-80s, late 80s. It's not glam rock and that, or sleaze rock or anything like that. It was supposed to be like a little bit more earthy, more Black Sabbath, but the Black Sabbath that they were in the mid-70s, where when they did big symphonic songs and ballads and stuff like that. We always wanted to like explore more sensitive stuff, but disguised as some sort of horror rock band. And I guess that's what we're doing. We're still sort of exploring the same things that we sort of set out to begin with. The early demoing stages of that song, it was meant as more of a proggy song, I suppose. That didn't necessarily, it wasn't necessarily a song that was supposed to have like a big chorus or necessarily, because we wanted the record to be like have hit peaks in a way, but we wanted there to be sort of transportation scenes, if you want to, in between, where the song, which originally was called Devil Church / Cirice, was supposed to be a longer piece. Then by accident, the chorus for the song was written, which made it all of a sudden into this quite explosive song that had a 2-minute intro. If you have a big explosive song, don't fucking have a 2-minute intro. So we cut off the intro and made it just a 1-minute intro and said, at least we did what we could with it. Then all of a sudden it became the first single of the record, and we had to cut it down even further in order to make it sort of fit into the format. But you know, that's part of writing as well. At least from where I'm coming from. You know, you put a lot of ideas on the table, and what you feel 1 minute being something can turn into something else once you combine it, that, and you take away that. You have to kill your darlings a lot if you're somewhat of a. It's going to be very hard to write songs if you're not willing to change a little or be dynamic in your thinking. Hello, this is Nameless Ghoul from the band Ghost. You're watching GRAMMY Pro.